You guys see my screen?
Yeah, you see
Okay.
Encore.
Okay, so I sent everybody a diagram of the Elliott wave. So you guys have that available. It just might help, but as I go through this. So, okay, so this is AMKR, and it has a head and shoulders, and you probably can't, maybe some of you can tell, but it looks, for me, when I first look at this, it's like, wow, okay, just a lot of scribbly lines. What am I supposed to do with this? So, but this is how I look at the chart to begin with, just very simply, nothing on it. And I go back anywhere 2 to 3 years, and I try to find the lowest point to begin. So right here, we had quite the decline, and it was down here at 5.4. So it's like, okay, that's my beginning. So what I do is I just mark it for simplicity's sake. Okay, and this is the top. And then we have this down. Okay. So the next thing I do, and this is a daily chart, 3-year daily chart. I go to the edit studies and I pull up the RSI with midline. This script is on the website. Really simple. It has the midline here. And I have a red line for the high at 70. Anything above this is considered overbought. Anything below the 30 is considered oversold. But I'm primarily looking at what is the RSI doing above the red line. Okay, so before I do really anything, I highlight all these that are above the red. Okay, and that's today. Okay, so, and this guy is a little bit, so I'll take that one as well. And then I compare, I look at the RSI to what the price is doing. And the reason I'm going backwards is I want to know where, we have the wave, the Elliott wave is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then ABC, and then it starts over back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. So it cycles. And so what I want to do is I want to find out where the first wave was, and then know my counts, know what it is here, so I know what I can project from this point, or give me a better idea of projection. Okay, so since this is really the top here, and then you see we've got some kind of a decline right here, I'm going to call this wave 1. So I go over here and just mark it 1. Okay, and this, you guys see this is kind of down and sideways, mostly down. Just highlight that. This is a correction, okay, and you can see that from here, the RSI goes down. So what's next? Oh my, all right, got a new member. Okay, so this is 1, 2, so the next wave is 3. Okay, so we've got these 3 high points, and then we've got this kind of consolidation thing. So I'm going to highlight that. Okay. So this is the top. This is the highest of the 3. So I call that wave 3. And the reason I do that and not this is because I'm looking at the RSI as it's falling down. And the RSI does not fall down when you're climbing to a 3, as you can see here. So what this is this is a consolidation, and the pattern is called an expanded flat. And so this is A, B, C. Really. And that's just, that gets a little bit more advanced, but that just gives you, this is the idea. So you look down here, okay, the RSI is way down here. Okay, so this is the beginning, or I'm sorry, this is wave 4 right here. And so the final wave is wave 5. Okay, so what helps confirm this is I use the fib. Okay, so I start at the bottom here with wave 1, go up to here, top. Wave 2, according to the sheet, the guidelines, it's either 50% or 61.8% of wave 1. Well, this is 50%. See that right over here. So I feel good about that. To get rid of all these lines, because it can get extremely cluttered, I just take away all of this except for, oops, the 50%. And there it is. Okay, so now I want to figure out where is wave 3. So in order to do that, projecting up, you click at the top of wave 1 down to the bottom of wave 1. Wave 3 is between 161.8% to 261.8%. Well, it's right here at 200%. So I think, okay, I got that right, because here's 261 way up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color just to keep it clear. And get rid of all this. And hold it. And there we go. Okay, here's wave 4. So wave 4, again, use the Elliott, or I'm sorry, the fib. Now we start at 2, go to 3. Wave 4 can be 38.2%, 50%, or 61.8% of 3. Here it is, it's 50%. Do. Get rid of all this again. Okay, there's 4. And we know that this is 5. No question there. Okay, so what's pretty cool about this is that once you get more comfortable with the head and shoulders patterns, see this fairly clearly. I mean, this is the left shoulder here, comes down. Here's the head, comes down. This is going to be B. B and 3 tend to be in the same zone. And so what we have here is a correction of A, B, C. Okay, so I am going to label that. A is somewhere around here. This is B. This is C. Okay. So what is nice about this? Okay, so this gives you kind of an idea of, first of all, you can look way over here. This is kind of neat, where this was resistance back in, geez, 2020, right? Now we're at support here, it appears. But if you draw, you take like, do a fib. So I'm going to click around the A up to the 5, the top of the 5. C tends to be, looking at this just to, is it's either 100%, 161.8% of wave A. Well, look at that, it's 161. I'm going to change the color. Okay. So this is the way I see this anyway. I see that we have found support in the bottom of this big correction at wave C, and we are on an upward trend now. So I'm looking at this RSI as of today, pretty high. See, it's right up there. And we've got 5 subwaves within this wave 1. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am predicting that this is going to correct a little bit. So I'm going to assume that this is, we're nearing the top of this smaller wave 1 and will likely retrace somewhere within here. So because it usually too, again, retraces about 50% of wave 1. It could be shallower at 38.2%. So I'm just leaving all of these open as possibilities. Change color here. So my expectation is that we will find support retracement somewhere around here for wave 2, this little wave of a larger wave 1. So I'm going to call it, oops. It does not mean that we're going to break the pattern. It just means that there's possibly a pullback here, and then it will continue up, which is very normal. And you can also project, drawing it from the top of 1, bottom of 1, that 3 is probably going to be around here at this level. So, yeah, color. This is the most common. And so this is probably, this is the wave 3. So we'll see this. 1, 2, somewhere in here, 3, a retracement, 4, 5. And that will be the smaller wave, or that will be the wave 1, I'm sorry. And then you'll begin another wave 2 like you did back here. And it will continue moving up. Amcor is, they provide semiconductor packaging and services, and the semiconductors are getting a lot of help. And so I think there's a lot of promise with this stock. Now I found this in Webull, and so I recommend you guys, you can use Webull. Their screener functionality is really cool, because I was able to have a Head and Shoulders pattern matching component, and so I found this in there, and there were several And this is a way for you guys to find stocks that you're interested in putting on your watch list, and then you can do, and it makes the counting so much easier because this is very common here. This is, so you will have a much better idea of where your stock is. You know, just do the counting like I did. And then you can see it's going to, you know, it's on its way up.
That's
And so-
amazing, Mayor. I love it.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Yep.
I mean, and what I thought was just a great find was this Weeble scanner. Or I think you guys will love it. I love it. I mean, this is the best way to, and you want to find stocks that are like this. Not, you know, it's going to find you little head and shoulders in there. What you want to find is a pattern that looks like this. This will make your life a whole lot easier. And then you will have a much easier way of predicting where that stock is headed. There's other way, you know, other patterns you can search for, but this one is my favorite. So
So I know Todd and
you,
Janet were looking for some stocks to possibly buy into. So put that one on your watch list and wait for that correction to happen.
exactly.
You can get
Yep.
into that at like, what, around 20,
Yep.
somewhere around there, and hopefully it'll work its way up to 26 or 28 even. That's
Yeah.
good money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, this thing is, it's definitely got a lot of promise. I mean, look at that. It's so that, but I also, Ford was on there as a head and shoulders. And I thought that was super cool because we all know what Ford's doing now. It's going up. And so it completed that wave C, and it's starting to make a new wave 1. So I highly recommend, I'm going to share this. Where is it?
Yeah, that's an awesome document. And so you emailed that out to the group, correct?
Yeah, do you see it already?
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I still don't know how to use this. Yeah, I did email this. I think I have this next to me at all times. I mean, I've got this stuff basically memorized at this point because I'm always doing it, but I still use it as a reference.